So David woke up today and decided to engage in some sort of back and forth with trolls on X. Now, I just want to say, I feel like, okay, I'm not taking any of these seriously because I feel like David is probably just having fun. They troll David basically every single day. So if he decided to engage in some sort of back and forth with them today, it only means he wants to. So he's probably just having fun with the whole thing. But at the same time, I do feel like he's giving them attention. And one thing about trolls, the more you give them attention, the more they come at you. So it's basically just giving them enough motivation to keep coming at him. That's the way I see this whole thing anyway. But it's been going hard at them. I won't even lie. Like it's been going crazy. Like it's been going off, honestly. Especially on this particular guy. Let me even read this one. There's one that caught my attention. I think he responded to Roots. He said something like Fufu Ambassador. Where's that tweet now? I see this particular guy. I feel like he triggered David because David was really going off on this particular guy. So he said, "My papa no get card if don't no get Grammy." David said, "You know, enter bastard." Now this this is the response to Roots. Roots said something like, "But she didn't mention your name. Why you get cute conscience?" David said something like, "Sharp, Miss Bellefou." Now, Mrs. Bellefou rather. Now, see David tweets like this is weird though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's weird and funny. And recently, I feel like a whole bunch of people been saying David should probably change his management because they don't like what they're seeing. They feel like an artist that is as big as David, who's undoubtedly a global superstar, one of probably the biggest in Africa, one of the biggest in the world, should not be doing a lot of stuff. For example, going back and forth with trolls on social media. I just want to say David is presenting himself, or you guys are seeing what you're seeing because that's how David wants it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think Davido's management are doing a bad job. I feel like they're doing an amazing job because people, like I said, managing the biggest artist in Africa, one of the biggest in the world, isn't easy, bro. So they are doing an amazing job. The brand is solid, is the most endorsed and everything. But you see this controversial part of David. That's just David. I don't think the management. I don't think. I don't think it's. I don't think it has anything to do with the management. What you guys are seeing is David, and David has said it in the past that he likes social media. There was this particular interview. David said something like, "You like he likes to be on there and stuff like that." So David is looking like someone who handles his social media accounts by himself. When you see him tweet, you hear the tweet. Oh, this is David. When you see the tweet, you know this is David tweeting. You understand? You see the way he posts on, bro. Back then on Instagram, bro, Davido's story. Like I wake up every day and just go. I wake up every day, open Instagram, and the first place I go is Davido's story. That was years ago. Like it was interesting. I said, "Oh, I want to go lie." So David understands this whole social media thing. And like I said, if he woke up today and decided to engage, it means he wanted to. Because even at the end of the whole thing, just look at the way David ended this whole thing. He said, "Don't even understand hating on someone. Don't even understand hating on someone playing so many cities." Wait, hold up. Don't even understand hating on someone playing so many cities with so little turnaround time, working tirelessly. At this point, I was flying on. At this point, I was flying on a broom they would hate. Or I think he meant at this point, if I was flying on a broom they would hate. Then he said bye. And then he said Afro Nation tonight. So at the end of the whole thing, he said something about his Afro Nation performance tonight. Now I don't even want to ask if David is just trying to draw some sort of attention to his Afro Nation performance tonight, though, because David doesn't really need to do that. You understand? But yeah, if he did, he just wanted to engage. That's my take on this whole thing. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Y'all should leave your comments down below. And yeah, y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.